Hi, this is Irv from softwareforhealthcare.com, and you can also find us at thebestbillingsystem.com. We like long internet names. Uh, and in this video is for people who don't know about DocPro, which is our practice management system, but who need a solution to all the new and administrative requirements of the small healthcare practice. Now, DocPro basically is an office-based system, not cloud-based. So it's in your own office on your own PC, and if the internet goes out, DocPro keeps running, which is a good thing for a billing system or practice management, because you don't want your staff tied up waiting for slow internets and all that. MySQL is the database that's used, and Java is the language, and it's state of the art. It was all rewritten in the last 5 years, so it's right up to date. And if you check out all the different videos on this website, starting along the top and going down along the right side, you'll learn what DocPro is. You'll cover 90% of it. And it does meet all the requirements for ICD-10s and the new CMS forms, and it does electronic health records, has a nice built-in system that's included for free or with the package. Its health records are not certified, meaning we're not trying to play that game, but it's a good system to get the job done. So you should probably see the video on the EHR at the top of our website. That'll give you a lot of details. What I want to do is, we have a system. We've been setting up health practices for 25 years. We have a loyal base of customers that we take care of. We have a clearinghouse, and basically we have all these new things solved. My customers are all small health practices, so they're not, they don't have billing experts as their staff and so on. So our stuff is very easy to use, very fast and efficient, very productive. We process millions and millions of dollars worth of claims, and we've been doing this long enough, and it works very reliably. So let's go through. If you do need a new system and you're looking at DocPro, again, we're not trying to, have a big marketing program, but we have a great product and it solves all these special requirements, and the price is very, very reasonable, and we give good support. So, we want you to know about it, and if you're interested, that's great. We are, again, we have the new form, CMS form, we have ICD-10s, we have the built-in EHR. There's an automatic posting of ERAs, which is an add-on, but it's a brand new feature. It works great, and it's very time-tested. The single user license is $995, $995, and that lets you use the software forever, basically. For the automatic payment posting is an add-on for $495, and that's a license also. And then you get 6 months of free updates and phone support, which is nice because you'll be up and through the ICD-10s. And then after that, updates and phone support is $50 a month. And once you're into this, you really want to do the support. It's well worth it. And it keeps you up to date. We update the program, and you can always get good quality support on the phone or on the web. So contact us at info@sw4hc.com, and we'll do any legal agreements via email and fax, okay? And we'll install your setup remotely. You just have to have an internet connection and put on the Google's Chrome browser. It's a nice, safe way to connect remotely. If you're looking for multi-user, we have a lot of multi-user users, multi-workstations. But It's not something we want to support, just remotely. So you need to have a hardware dealer, somebody that's local that wants to get in and say, yeah, we'll keep your hardware and set up your going and set up your network and all that. Uh, the technology is very easy, the software, but you know how Microsoft computers are. They're always a challenge. So let's jump in and just. I'm not. This is not a demo of DocPro because the other program already, the other links already give you all kinds of detail. I will say that we do have a scheduler built in. Uh, it's nice and easy to use. If you want to schedule a new patient, just come in here, 9 a.m. schedule Ned Flanders, and we'll keep them. So, those are, just to show you, we do have a scheduler. You can get appointment lists. And then, we have patient registration, all these nice little tabs on the top to get into the different areas you need to get into. And then we have our ledger. That's where all the action happens, all the charges, payments, adjustments, all that. You'll see how that works in the other videos. We have our diagnoses. Again, we're into the ICD-10s already. You can put in 10s now and the program will still print the ICD-9s. You can stick with ICD-9s if you want. So it's got a converter that's automatic. We've loaded a set of codes that are very popular for chiropractic and physical therapy, but it's only like 150, ICD-10 codes. So you can go ahead and add the ones you need. Okay, there's like 65,000 ICD-10, so we could get the whole list and plug them in, but that's not going to do anybody a favor. We figured that out a long time ago. So there's our ICD-10s. We have a thing here called a walkout, which makes it real handy to print statements and insurance forms, and we have an override one. And if we use the override one right here, you'll see we have our new form in there, CMS form. I have videos on the CMS at the top and the right of the screen, so you can go through and get all the details on that. One of the really neat features is the automatic posting. So when you go in there and you've got these payments, these are actually back the ERAs. It can read ERAs from your insurance company. You can read the ERAs without buying the add-on. It's just that to do the postings, you have to buy the add-on. It's just because it's a lot of work. There's support involved. And it's a very super feature, great feature. Now, we have all kinds of reports, aging, account aging, insurance plan aging, so you can see where all your insurances stand, business stats. We have things that are like, obviously, insurance lists, procedure code lists, diagnoses lists. For example, here's a typical diagnosis list. We'll just print that. You can always go to the screen or to paper, but here's just some codes, ICD-10s, ICD-9s, and there's only 56 codes, and the reason I said it was like 150 because some of these codes have a suffix. So here's this one, and it has a suffix. So this can be a S138XXA, 8XXD, 8XXS. Okay. And some of these, here's one that this one can actually turn into 9. This 1 turns into 9. So you can get the number up pretty quickly. So we have a birthday list. It's real easy. Just put in the month and it'll go ahead and generate a list for you. You can merge it with word processing or mailing list. We have a much more involved patient search. You can find patients based on when they were in last and all kinds of other information as well. And you can even get the birthday stuff here if you want. But it can be merged. You can create a merged list, send out, create an email list, whatever. The daily proofs, we have extensive end-of-day proof lists. We have a batch receipt system that's into this, it built in, so it's kind of like the ERA, but it's just for paper. When you're sitting there typing in a long ERA, it gives you a batch receipt. The ERA is way easier, but and we even have like a commissions report. So if you're providers, you have two or three providers, and they're paid on a percentage of their income, what they generate. You can get a nice detailed report on that to see what they generated. Okay, so then might do a percentage of that. Again, you can connect to clearinghouses. We have our own clearinghouse, but you can connect to any clearinghouse that accepts print image format, which is the way to go. Our clearinghouse, we do accept 837 ANSI and print image, but I have found over doing this for more than, the clearinghouse for more than 10 years, that it's the only way to go is the print image, because unless you have an IT staff, you really don't want to try to deal with the 837s, because you're going to go back to your programmers and say, hey, we need to change it. Either that, or they'll force you to go to one expensive clearinghouse, which is kind of an interesting technique, because that's the only way you can get your claims to anybody. So that pretty well overviews the whole thing. Okay, you can contact us again at info@sw4hc, or if you go to our website, we have a phone at the bottom. I'd rather you email us, but if you get desperate, you can give a call. And that's going to do it. So I hope you found this helpful, and a lot of the rest of the website is there just to teach. Okay, and we explain a lot of stuff. Especially on the new forms and the ICD-10s and all that. You don't have to buy anything, and we just want to provide some useful information. Okay, thank you and have a great day.